can run it a little bit, too. A nice presence to have on your team.
Now Dalton going to throw right away. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Dalton sets up play action. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6'3" quarterback, the former Wolverine at Michigan. It's Chad Henne.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again here with Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rolling to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside give to Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First and 10 for Dalton. There's Chris Olave. 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 62 yards. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. It's now a second-down game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go again with Davis. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to work through the play that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Saints pressure gets it. One down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. This one taken in by Olave. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. A first down throw coming for Dalton. The pass caught by Olave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary of time, 5 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it with Davis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Henning. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Henning. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is a successful one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Davis is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knee.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Davis again. And Davis gets in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific. in this first half. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry for Davis. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Dalton. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. Olave holds it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put receivers together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today's track shoes, that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a handoff to Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And
just like that, on we head to half number 2.
with both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, for 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 2 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Here's Dalton. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That's Olave bringing in another one. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Passing, it's Dalton.
toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The busy night continues for Kamara, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. And CD's second half from starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Chiefs offense ready to go again. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again here with Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Curry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside give to Davis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a give to Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down running. Davis will try to run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Curry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Up the middle to Davis. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The offense on third down tonight. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. This is Davis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go again with Davis. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
The quick slant caught. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Over
Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Here's Davis to run again on second. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Again, it's Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Davis. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard to the 39. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Davis now. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The objective there. And yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but it works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within possession, so they can't just sit out running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Davis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Davis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Davis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just...
And Davis gets in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dalton and the offense now. Down by 12. 80 seconds remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He's got Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Here's Dalton. Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dalton. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.